by. Some great stuff here in the city of Sims.
Yeah.
Again, I'm excited for the pickleball park, but you know, a lot of great things and that amazing splash pad.
I know, new. So they'll keep you updated on the date, opening date for the new one. But we got to talk about weather for today. Meteorologist Jennifer Lambers is with us in Sims. Jen, I'm thankful we've got cloud cover.
Yes.
I'm thankful it's not raining. I'm thankful it's not too sunny, but let me tell you, it's humid.
It's humid, exactly. We are feeling the humidity out here so far to begin. Many areas across the Gulf Coast waking up and noticing that, especially if you walk outdoors, you'll see more of the condensation. We saw some showers push through earlier today, but I want to go ahead and talk about the temperatures that we're seeing all across the Gulf Coast. We are quickly warming up out there. Many areas beginning to notice temperatures just in the mid to upper 80s. Right now, Eastern Shore, still just the outlier, seeing some of those mid 70s. However, the feels like temperatures, once you take that humidity into account, feeling much warmer out there. Many spots already feeling like 90 degrees. It's only 9:17 for this morning and feeling that toasty. Pascagoula feeling like 100 so far to begin. Now here for this morning, we do have a really nice day to begin. Expecting partly cloudy skies for our Studio 10 Sims on the road. Temperature is going to be warming up into the mid to upper 80s later on this afternoon. However, if you notice by 1 o'clock, we start to introduce some of those isolated thunderstorms. Now again, we had some of that rain push through earlier today. Now what we're starting to see is more of those calm and quiet conditions. Some of the cloud cover still lingering, but also more peaks of sunshine. And right now the only isolated shower that I'm tracking was closer towards Loxley, but really just in the past 2 minutes that has fizzled out. But we will start to see more of the rain, more of the thunderstorms beginning to return heading later on into today. It's our summertime pattern here on the Gulf Coast. Just make sure you have the rain gear handy.
Right, it is what it is. I know in the summer a lot of folks like to leave their windows cracked. I do at least while we're at work, but you can't do it this time of year because you never know when a shower is going to pop up. So save your car seats, literally, and the leather and all the stuff, and make sure that your car is just cooled down a couple minutes before you get into it. Speaking of cooling down, it's not cooling down anytime soon, especially here at Honor Park. They're about to have a massive Independence Day celebration.
What can we say about the weather for that day?
Sunday?
Yeah, so for Sunday, it's going to be very similar to today. What we're going to be seeing is more of the warm, humid conditions, but I think it's July, or almost July at that point, once this celebration is taking place. And so it's still going to be beautiful. Earlier in the afternoon, some isolated showers or thunderstorms could be possible. But right now, Futurecast models, once that fireworks show comes around, looking great. All of it's getting out of here. Right. So just make sure you keep that in mind and just stay hydrated.
That's right. Well, coming up, we will have more on that big celebration. Also, the city of Sims, they have something really special.
Yes, look at these beautiful colors here. We have the Sims Camellia Maids out here, beautiful dresses, just bringing some color out here to Honor Park.
Yeah, thank you, Chelsea and Vanessa. And you know what? We did get some rain here earlier, and so luckily this tree is actually helping to cool me down just a little bit. It's bringing in some of those raindrops, but hey, it's one of those things that really do help on a hot and muggy day like today. Now let's go ahead and take a deeper dive into your forecast, checking in down at our local beaches, and things look nice down in Orange Beach. We're still starting to see some of the waves just crashing on the shoreline there, so just make sure that you're being cautious. Temperatures resting in the lower 80s. Dew points, however, it is muggy. It's in the upper 70s, so feeling like 88 at this time. Now, the rip current risk, it is moderate for today and tomorrow. Please be cautious at our local beaches. The surf height continues to be around that 2-foot range. Even for the past few days, our Florida beaches, they've been a bit more on the rough side. So just always know the name of the beach you're located on and where the closest lifeguard stand is. It's just best to be safe, especially once we are starting to see some of those rough rip currents, what we've been experiencing for the past few weeks here. And also make sure you apply that sunscreen over and over again. Now, we are tracking the tropics, and now that we are getting closer towards July, we're not watching 1, not 2, but 3 areas. One of those in the Gulf, low chances to develop over the next 7 days. And then you can start to see that bright red. Now, it looks orange there, and that's because 2 of those areas are overlapping for that path that they're expected to go on. So that one that's 90%, mainly that red X, it's going to continue to push further off towards the west. Chances are high that it becomes a tropical depression or storm heading into this weekend. The next name would be Beryl. And so as it continues on that track, we're going to have to pay close attention to it. Some of those models continuing to push it closer towards the Caribbean and into the southern Gulf. Just be cautious what you see on social media. We're going to be keeping you updated. You can be the first to know what those models are leaning towards by staying updated on fox10tv.com and also by downloading the Fox 10 weather app. Just behind it, there's also another area of low chances to develop over the next 7 days. But one of the things that's keeping that number so low is going to be that 7-day limitation. So we'll continue to monitor all of this and keep you updated. Meteorologist Nicholas Herbosa will do a deeper dive into your tropics coming up on Fox 10 midday. But heading into today, temperatures continuing to warm up, expecting more of those mid to upper 80s. And once you take that humidity into account, feeling a lot closer towards the triple digits. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to talk more about your forecast, what you can expect heading into the weekend, and also we're going to talk more about that Independence Day event here in Sims. Can't wait to share more about that with you and coming up in just a little bit. Chelsea, Vanessa. Well, welcome back into Studio 10 on the road. We are live in Sims, and one thing that Sims is really putting a focus on is public safety. And so with that, they have established the police Sims. Now, with that too, we have our very first police chief. And so I got to talk with Police Chief Todd Friend to discuss what they're focusing on here in the city. And we are now out here at the Sims Police Headquarters, and I am joined by Chief of Police Todd Friend. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you.
And so starting off first, I want to go ahead and talk about, you guys were just recently established in the city of Sims.
That's correct. Back in March of 2021, the City Council and Mayor created a police department. And then in June of 2021, they hired me as the first police chief of Sims.
Congratulations first on that. And what about your guys' new precinct?
The new precinct was created about a year and a half ago in conjunction with a fire station number 2 at Lott Road and McCrary Road. So it's a public safety complex. And then we established Sims Police Headquarters about 6 or 8 months later. So we've been here for a little over a year. And this is where the administration of the police department operates out of.
And with the creation of your police department, you really had community initiatives in mind. What did that look like for you?
So when we first started, we knew that we needed some attention to the crime out here, and we needed a proactive stance. So with that in mind, I had a theory coming into this when we did get the right people in place that we were going to create a displacement theory to move the crime out of Sims, and it's working.
And to this day, how many police officers and police vehicles do you have?
We have 20 police officers right now, and we have 23 police cars.
Well, we really enjoyed learning more about the City of Sims Police Department. Thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you for coming.
And we look forward to seeing what you're going to be doing in the future.
After these messages.
Welcome back to Sims Honor Park. We are so excited to be here, and it feels really nice over here today.
It really does. And so you want to know what else is going to be feeling nice is going to be that Independence Day block party. So in case you're looking for something to do heading into this weekend, you don't want to miss it. That is going to be so much fun, taking place from 5 o'clock to 9:30 p.m. And so make sure you head on out towards this event. It's going to be a great time. And the good news is that the forecast, it's also looking up for this event. We're going to be seeing more of those temperatures. Well, they're going to be hot and muggy to begin, but also more of those scattered showers, thunderstorms earlier in the evening. But by the time that those fireworks are firing at 9 o'clock on Sunday night, it's going to be great. We're expecting more of that rain coverage to begin moving out, but just make sure you download the Fox 10 weather app. That way you stay updated with the forecast. Now, taking things back to here locally, heading into this afternoon for your Friday, temperatures are going to be warming up into the mid to upper 80s, possibly a few lower 90s. Higher humidity, however, is going to have us feeling closer towards the triple digits. And just keep that rain gear handy in case you find a passing shower or thunderstorm. Now, a quick look at your full 7-day outlook. Temperatures are going to be hot all throughout the weekend, and rain chances are on the rise heading into Saturday and Sunday.
All right, we'll see you for Studio 10 at 10 after this.